is provoked by love and closeness. Can somebody come and take one of these pistachios from here? Give it to one of the hungry people who were bitten by the heel. Now, you'll be surprised that love and closeness provokes people. And that's why sometimes it's not good to be close. Because it's only a close person who can be Judas. And that's why people take a long time to be close to someone. And that's why people who come to church, you just see someone, love at first sight, you are proposing, you are not mature. John chapter 13, verse 21. And when Jesus had that said, he was troubled in spirit and testified. And he said, one of you shall betray me. Ooh. Then the disciples looked on one another, doubting of whom he spake. Now there was leaning on Jesus' bosom one of his disciples whom Jesus loved. All right? One of his disciples whom Jesus loved. Okay? Keep sharing, keep liking. I see over 1,200 people are part of this service. And Simon Peter therefore beckoned to him that he should ask what of whom he spoke. Like, ask him, what is he talking about? And he that was lying on Jesus' breast saith unto him, Lord, who is it? And Jesus answered, he it is to whom I shall give a sop when I have dipped it. And when he dipped the sop, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon. And after the sop, after the show of love, after the show of being personal, being close, after the sop, Satan entered into him. You see, it in verse 2, Satan entered his heart. Or Satan put it in his heart. But in verse 27, so it took 26 verses later and a sop for Satan to go himself into Judas. Yes. Then Jesus said unto him, that thou doest, do quickly. Now, no man at the table knew for what intent he spake this unto him. So, Judas is provoked by being brought close. So, there are times when you are even invited to be close. You should say, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, I thank you for this and all that, but please. It's a privilege, but I don't want my spirit to be affected. I don't want to ever be. I mean, if you think you can be a Judas, I think any time you are invited to be close, you should say no. Say no. I don't want to be close. I don't want to be that close. Because I don't know how long I can last. I feel like betraying you. I mean, like, you can be honest. I'm dangerous. Don't trust me. Is it possible that being close provokes people and receiving love provokes people? The answer is yes. It does. A lot of people are affected by niceness, but in different ways. You see, sometimes when you are loving to someone, the person perceives it as weakness. A person perceives it as weakness. A person perceives that, this guy is just, he's not wild. Yeah. So, being shown love. You see, the older people are, they are more strict. They say, no, it doesn't matter. Don't come here. Go out, stand outside. Oh, why? Let him come, says the younger one. Says the less experienced. Oh, let them come. He hasn't seen certain things before. But the older will say, no, this is how you let them come and they stand around. And before you read that, the next time they are saying this and that. No, they shouldn't come. Yes. So, Judas, the idea has occurred to him because it was in his heart. What idea had occurred to him? Put the meaning of betray back on. I'll show you the ideas that had occurred to him. The idea to deliver into the hands of an enemy. All right? I once went to a country and I told the pastors, do not join the spy network of your country. Because they have so many spies. And one of them said, well, I've already been approached. I've already been approached to join. So before you realize, you become someone who delivers into the hand of the enemy, the church itself. Yeah. And then Satan has put it into his heart to prove to be faithless. Faithless means you can't be trusted. Anything you say can't be believed. Faith is belief. You can't be. When you say, I'm with you, you are my this, I belong here, it's faithless. You can't be trusted. The things you are saying is just hot air. And then to prove treacherous, as in a trust, to be false or to deceive. You see, I think people feel that they don't want to hear what I'm saying, so I feel like I should stop. Yes, I feel like I should stop. Yeah. Okay. It's like to a trust, to be false or to deceive. Like if you are being false to me, you are treacherous. Because false means that it's like it's a long time of not real. Not a long time of not real. You see, a long time of some way. You get what I'm saying? Try not to. This thing is horrible. It's the most horrible of all sins. I mean, you never hear Jesus saying bad things about the women caught in adultery and all those things. They were actually to go. But this one, to violate the confidence of by disclosing a secret, do you see, that is bound in honor not to make. See, it has occurred to Judas to disclose secrets. So what are the secrets that Judas was going to disclose? Like where Jesus prays, his where he is, how to get him, his lifestyle, his patterns, the money of Jesus, and his movements and everything. He's the night, he's here, he's there. He organized everything, the details, personal, anything. It's horrible. It's horrible. Every movie has one of these. Every movie, for it to be a good film, it has to have somebody like this. To disclose or discover something which prudence would conceal. To reveal unintentionally. So sometimes you can be Judas unintentionally, like maybe you are childlike in your thinking. So you think I can talk about anything. To lead astray as a maiden. It's also already in his heart to abandon. I remember a brother who came to see me. I went to preach in a church and he said he needs to see me. And I said, sure, I can see you. So I sat with him after church and he says that he wants to say something. And I said, what is it? He said he has a problem and it's caused a big crisis in his family. All right. And he was married to a lady, from that country in Europe. And he was from Africa, another country, whose name begins with an alphabet, but I don't want to say. Then he said to me that this problem is that his family wants a child. And that it's too much now. And I said, what child? I said, how old is your wife? She's about 55 or 57 years old. Right? And said that she wants a child. He wants a child. So I said, you married this lady, isn't it? Yes. When you married her, how old was she? She was like almost 50 or 50. All right? And she had already 3 children or 2 children. And she had tied her tubes when you married her. You see. So now he wants to leave her. It's a big problem for him. So I was explaining to him, I said, brother, if you want to leave your wife, say it clearly. Don't start all this kind of whatever. This woman who is postmenopausal. Postmenopausal means in English that she has stopped having a monthly period. She's past that. Number 2, she's tied her tubes long ago, like she's a retired old layer. She has finished laying eggs. You get what I'm saying? Those things, and you know, and you are marrying her for papers. But I didn't say that, but I mean, I was looking at it. It's horrible. It's horrible. And you want to abandon her. Look at it. The meanings of to betray. So it has occurred to him, and he was trying to implement it, but they were main people in the church too. So to lead astray, all right, to show and indicate. So anyway, I was telling you that it is. What was I telling you? Yes. Ideas that occur to you, things to do, and you must make sure that you do not, you reject these ideas and thoughts to be a horrible person. Yes, a horrible person. Horrible. Sometimes I look at some people and say, you're going to leave your wife and then go to another. The other thing you must ask yourself is that as you are leaving your wife, all right, or you are going to tell this other person, I love you, baby. I love you, darling. My feeling for you, I feel like a lizard who is drunk Coca-Cola, and I feel such gurgling in my throat. I feel some tickling. That is why my hair has become big, All these things you are saying, you are going to say to another person the same stories. You've said it to someone who is there, you are going to cut with a knife and divide her soul into two and electrocute her that she cannot recover again and have arrhythmias for the rest of her life. You have to think about it. What kind of horrible person you are turning into? I think I'll stop. Yes. So Satan puts it into the heart of people to turn around what you have promised and your trust that has been put into you. I mean, no. Make sure you don't do